Good morning, class. Today, we are going to begin the poetry analysis unit. And you might be thinking, poetry, I don't like it. Poetry, I love it. No matter where you are with poetry right now, I guarantee you I'm going to show you a few poems that you actually can dig into, try to make sense of, and I think you'll enjoy. So, I'm going to read today's poem, and then I'll have a copy that you can read it again on your own. Today's poem is called My Life by Joe Wendroth. So I'll read the poem, and then you're going to write a journal of at least 10 sentences. It'll have an MLA heading, and in that journal, I want you to tell me what you think the metaphor in my life means. Like, what does it represent? And I love talking about this poem because students come up with so many different valid interpretations of what they think my life means. So you're going to see in this poem an extended metaphor. That means that a metaphor that's introduced in the beginning. So he compares my life to a pet, and then he continues and adds on to that metaphor as he goes through the poem. And as he goes through it, you start to think, what is he really talking about? And here is today's poem, My Life by Joe Wendroth. Somehow, it got into my room. I found it, and it was naturally trapped. It was nothing more than a frightened animal. Since then, I raised it up. I kept it for myself, kept it in my room, kept it for its own good. I named the animal My Life. I found food for it and fed it with my bare hands. I let it into my bed, let it breathe in my sleep, and the animal, in my love, my constant care, grew up to be strong and capable of many clever tricks. One day, quite recently, I was running my hand over the animal's side, and I came to understand that it could very easily kill me. I realized further that it would kill me. That's why it exists, why I raised it. Since then, I've not known what to do. I stopped feeding it, only to find out its growth has nothing to do with food. I stopped cleaning it and found that it cleans itself. I stopped singing it to sleep and found that it falls asleep faster without my song. I don't know what to do. I no longer make my life do tricks. I leave the animal alone, and for now, it leaves me alone too. I have nothing to say, nothing to do. Between my life and me, a silence is coming. Together, we will not get through this. So your journal is going to be 10 sentences telling me what you think this poem means. Also, I want you in your journal to point to at least 3 lines. So quote at least 3 lines that feed into your interpretation of this poem, okay? But wait, there's more. We are going to host our first video call through Google Hangouts as a class tomorrow. So get ready. You're going to get a call from me, and you're going to answer, please. What? Each of the video calls would take place during our traditional class period. So second hour, your call is going to start at 10:15 a.m. You can be in your pajamas, don't worry. In fact, everyone can be in their pajamas if they'd like. Fourth hour, we're going to do our call at noon on the dot. And fifth hour, we're going to have our group call at 12:30. Looking forward to seeing you all. Bye. Thanks.